My name is Adrian Nanchev, and this channel is all about championing hemp's use and bringing it into the mainstream conscience. So if you haven't already, click on the subscribe button below and press the bell notification next to it to get the latest uploads. Now, the greatest obstacle to freedom is the illusion of knowledge. Too many people out in the world today think they know everything, hot-headed, and yet in reality they know nothing, or next to nothing. They don't know nothing, but they think they know the important big stuff, but they don't really. A lot of people today, when you mention to them things like hemp, they think they know it all. Or you mention to them investing, or money, or business, or finance, they think they know it all. Some people are callous enough to believe that they can beat the stock exchange. And we know this is not the case. You have to be professional to admit you can't beat it. A lot of people in the world will think that they know everything about hemp and that there's nothing there. There's nothing about it. Whereas in fact, knowledge is how you have true freedom. Because when you know what you don't know, then you realise what you're missing out in, what you are missing out on in life, and what others are missing out on in life. So there's an old saying that a mind full of conclusions has no room to grow. When people don't listen to new ideas or new concepts or new ideas, new theories, whatever, things like that, they're ignoring the potential reality of creating a new life for themselves and for the future. A lot of people will say, why should I bother exercising, for example? Why should I bother exercising? Because there's only really you that's going to benefit. If I share an idea with you, we're both going to benefit. Well, you're going to benefit. You just take that idea in and compare it to what you already know. Is it worthwhile listening to? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it ugly? Etc. etc. You see, a lot of people don't understand about hemp and just close it off straight away. I think that's a shame. People need to have open-minded, real, true open-mindedness, not just say I'm open-mindedness but do nothing about it. You need to have open-mindedness to learn about hemp and other things to do with it, apoptosis, neurogenesis, things like that. Our value of hempcrete versus hemp-adobe, beyond like that. John Baptiste de Lamarck, what did he do? Why is he important? 1753, why is that important with regards to cannabis sativa? People think they know it all, but when people learn more, it actually results in more freedom, more exchange of ideas, much more taking ideas and concepts to the marketplace of ideas, where the idea can stand on its own merit. Too many people think they know everything about hemp. And I think, as I'm advocating hemp and or learning about hemp, we've got to know as much as we can about it. We've got to know every bit of it, as much as we can. Because if you want to advocate something, this is an interesting point now. When you want to advocate something, you need to be able to argue against yourself better than the opposition can argue against you. Because if you can argue against yourself and try and find holes and leaks and cracks in your own defence, then you can patch them up, preparing them, thinking of a defence, thinking of a counter, before the opposition have the chance to actually attack you. And when they actually do attack you, you've already got the perfect counter ready. You've got one great big left hook ready to say, oh, it's shit, but this. But what's wrong with this? But that. You've got a perfect reply. You're ready with a response. So we need to be able to understand hemp inside out. But also at the same time, when it comes to business and marketing and everything else, we need to be able to realise what we don't know. What don't I see? What don't I know? We need to learn everything we can so as to not make any mistakes. Warren Buffett said it best when he says, the more you learn, the more you earn. So the more you learn about hemp, the better you can advocate it and defend it and promote it and market it and profit off it, as well as fulfill your own purpose of it. Remember, my purpose is to champion hemp's use and bring it into the mainstream conscience. So how can I do that? Well, I need to learn about it. I need to do more. I need to think more and strategize. And the more I learn, the more I can actually put that into practice. So my question of the day is, what do you not know about hemp? I would say that I don't know too much about the industrial side. I don't know too much about actual harvesting processes. I don't know too much about when's the best time to harvest it, and is it possible to do multiple crops in the same calendar year. I don't know too much about the industrial side, the actual manufacturing processes. There's all decodification, and there's the decodifying tool and machine, but I don't know much about it. I'd like to see them. I'd like to go to a farm sometime. But that's what I don't know about. And the more we learn about hemp, the better we can defend it. So it's always worth remembering. What's also worth remembering is that if you haven't already, which you must do by now, click on the subscribe button below and click the bell notification next to it for the latest uploads. And that way you will get to see me again soon. How cool is that?